This is Donna, and we are live in Nashville at the CBA Unite conference, and I have another absolutely fun author to talk to today, and she has written this most adorable book, The Tasty Thumb, and then we'll show her first book too, because look, I mean, these are just adorable. So we're going to ask her just a little bit about herself and about her books, and so Kelly, go ahead and tell us, well, I don't think I did say your name, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Kelly Berry, but just go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to write The Tasty Thumb.
My name is Kelly Berry, and I live here in Nashville with my husband, and we've raised our two boys here. I'm originally from Alabama, and I guess I've been working on The Tasty Thumb for several years, and it was released in March.
Oh,
so
good.
yeah.
So I was going to ask, so as the writer, do you get a say in the illustrations? Because you have some adorable illustrations.
I do, and I'm an independent writer, so I have a say in everything, and that's one of the big pluses to be an independent author. But The Tasty Thumb and Sugar Pie Shoes were both illustrated by a wonderful illustrator. Her name is Rachel Baines. She lives in England, and she and I, God just worked it out beautifully that we were able to have the relationship and me not go to England and her not have to come here, you know. So
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to actually start writing children's books?
And I'm a teacher by trade, so because of that, I think all teachers have some kind of book in their heart, you know. And the first book, the idea came. My nephew, he's like 22 now. He was 3 years old, and he has a cowlick. And I was teasing him, and I was like, Keltner, you know how you got that cowlick? A cow kissed you. And he had the funniest look on his face. And then in my mind, I was like, that would make a great children's book, you know. And so then I was like, you know, and I always liked to write, so I just kind of started playing with it. And that was, you know, back late 90s. So I've just been playing and working, and just God's put different people in my life the whole time. So it's just been a sweet journey so far.
So do you have some more books in your head?
I do. I have like 3 books. 2 that I've written and need to be edited, and 1 is an idea, but it'll make its way to paper, I guess, soon.
Good.
So
when you're writing it, do you see the illustrations like in your head?
oh yeah, I do, and that's what's the crazy part is, you know, I gave for these 2, I've given Rachel license to be able to, but like for sure the covers, I was like, I visualize a thumb with a cupcake, you know, and then, but the characters, I kind of let her evolve, and she'll send me sketches, and then I'll say, well, you know, I think I want this character to have red hair, and she was like, I like that too, you know what I mean? So it does, but I do kind of have a definite vision for sure. So.
And so what do you want kids to get out of the book when they read it?
You know, with Sugar Pie Shoes and The Tasty Thumb, I put a scripture in the back of the book, and that's how, when I go to do book readings, that's what I do, is I start with the very last page first. And so for this one, it's taste and see that the Lord is good. How blessed is the person who trusts in Him. I want them to know the Lord and how good He is and how much He loves them. With Sugar Pie, it's a verse and that I wanted them to walk away with the fact that they've been blessed with one of God's many wonderful gifts to be used in the service of others. So use your gift well. So I guess with different themes in the books, I wanted to learn different things, but the biggest thing is I want to just plant seeds from God's Word, and then He'll make them grow.
Yeah,
so.
That's great. That's great. When you're writing like a kid's book, does it like energize you, or is it like exhausting?
When I first get an idea, like the other day, this story that I'm working on now, I was walking and having, you know, time, and I was thinking, and I was like, okay, that's the title. Like and so that energizes me. So then I went home and I started working on that story again. But then there are parts where you just kind of get so tired, and I'm like, what am I thinking? I'm 54 years old. I'm too old to be doing this. So there's that part, the doubts creep in, but I have to really fight that.
Yeah, that would be all of us, I can tell you. We all go through that, absolutely. So what would be your favorite childhood book?
Oh, I love children's books, but probably the one that I refer to the most, that have the fondest memories of reading is Boxcar Children.
Oh, yeah.
It's just my all-time favorite. But I loved it when we would go to the library, and I knew the writers that I loved, and I'd go to their section. I can't remember their names now, but I wish that I could. And maybe God will give me some recall on that. But
that's great. So what is something that readers would be surprised to know about you?
Oh my word. I was thinking about this, and I was like, well, first of all, I'm just an oxymoron. It's like I'm the pickiest eater, but I like blue cheese dressing, which is molded cheese. So, you know what I mean? It's like, that doesn't make sense, and so it's just like the very things that you'd see me, she's pink and all this, and then I'll do something and I'll be like, that's totally doesn't fit who you are. So I guess that I'm an oxymoron,
Yeah,
so,
I like that.
A walking, talking oxymoron,
There you go. We thank you guys for joining us on Facebook Live, and we'll also have some information on our blog. Thanks.
Thank you.